Hey, this is Carly Eden, and you're watching DMTV. I am a singer-songwriter from South Jersey. I love music. I am involved in the songwriting process, the arranging and production of it, the recording of it, and my favorite is performing live. I've been singing for as long as I can remember. I have two younger sisters, and we used to pretend we were the Andrews Sisters and take songs off the radio, put them in 3-part harmony, and then go around and sing them in our little town at schools and at weddings and in restaurants. I was actually really into musical theater for a little bit. I was really drawn to the drama and the storytelling aspects of it, and I have great and memorable experiences from it, but eventually I wanted to turn to songwriting and kind of tell my own stories. So I started writing songs every day. I think I even wrote a song about a realtor at one point. And I would go to collaborations in New York City, I would go to workshops, and eventually it landed me at New York University, where I met some really, really incredible people, both in the school and outside of the school. And I learned so much from them, and I'm still doing that. And I guess I would say, just as an artist with my songs, I just really want to make sure that I express myself honestly and genuinely and make people, if not think and feel things that they've never thought or felt before, at least, brighten their day, make them have a better day, and I aspire to be the same way as a person. Gone is definitely a labor of love. I actually wrote it pretty quickly with my talented co-writer Elena Goddard, but when I got the preliminary track and vocals down with my, insanely talented producer Chris Young, we actually spent hours in the studio just listening and re-listening and adding and tweaking, and I actually wrote and rewrote the pre-chorus and chorus twice, and it was just this real challenge to get the kind of rough and raw feel of the lyric and the vocal to match with what I was saying, which was kind of opening up a vulnerable side to me. So to actually get the final instrumental to match the feel of the song was incredible, and I think we came out with a really great record. And we also had the unexpected addition of the really talented rapper Haitian Jack, he raps in the bridge, and he's an awesome guy, and I think he really added a lot to the track and a lot of chemistry to the music video. The music video was really, really fun. It was actually really laid back, and there was not a lot of planning that went into it beforehand. The music video kind of matches the track in that it's raw and kind of urban, and so I did it with the awesomely talented Johnny Kingsborough and my producer and his team, and my producer Chris was there, and I literally just threw on my varsity jacket and ripped jeans and very natural hair and makeup, and we just kind of walked around Manhattan and found cool scenic places, like in front of the water and on the balcony, to shoot. And it was a really natural and it felt really real, and I think we came out with a really great product. My favorite part of the video shoot was actually in between shots. We shot it on the first day of spring, and you would think it would be warm, but it was actually snowing, and nobody was dressed for that. And so in between shots, we would all huddle together and jump around, and we actually brought a car to the different shoots so that we could have the heat on and run in and warm up in between. So what you see on the video is everyone's really laid back, and it was really fun, and I was really into it. But then after each shot, I realized my feet were frozen. So it was really great to just get to hang with the amazing team, and they were all really fun. And we were literally pushed closer together during the whole video to really get warm. The remixes are awesome. I honestly, because I love the original record so much, and because we put so much time and it was so intricate into it, I was a little skeptical. But I've heard some of them and they're absolutely insane. I just heard one by the Love Guns, progressive house remix, and the stuff that they did with the vocals and the beat was like sick. So I'm really excited to hear them, and I'm really flattered actually that, you know, remixers would take the time to listen to the song and do remixes of them. It's really cool. I grew up listening to a really wide array of artists, some older, some more current. You know, I love Carole King, Carly Simon, Joni Mitchell, Pink Floyd, Alanis Morissette, but I also listen to artists that are on the radio today, like Sia, The Weeknd, you know, Stars, and I think the innovations that those artists created really inspire me to be innovative in my sound, and I kind of strive to blend the electric with the acoustic and just come up with really unique sounds and vibes that I think are kind of new and blend with the old and the new. When I was younger, I actually played piano classically and competitively, and it was very stressful, but it was very cool. I would do competitions where you would go in this little room and a judge would be sitting there like writing everything down right over my shoulder as I was playing. And if I was awarded an honor, like I would usually get highest honors, I would go to a recital where there was such a wide array of talented artists from all over who would play piano, and my favorite parts were when I got to sing and they would accompany me on the piano. I play piano, pop piano now, not classical, but it was a great experience of performing and of hearing all these young artists from all over play, and it was, you know, there were awards and scholarships given out, and I really find that I take that experience into my performing of today. Paint Me was a project that I did that was very, I guess, exploring my artsy side. I think it was a mark of my progressing from adult contemporary musical theater style into the more indie pop style that I think is more prominent and gone in my other newer records of today. The music video was amazing and so much fun. I had my closest friend do some of my makeup, and it was like full on, like head to toe, you know, totally different from Gone. It was intricate storyline, very planned, and it was the first song I ever released on iTunes, and it's a project really close to my heart, and I loved the message when I wrote it that was, you know, loved ones perceive one person differently in different ways. So that will always be a love project of mine, but I really think that since then I've grown as an artist and my sound has changed, and I think Gone and my newer records of today that I haven't released yet are actually more indicative of who I am as an artist and what I really want to say. I perform around the tri-state area, and especially when I was at New York University, I played all around Manhattan, and I had a residency at, it was called the Bowery Electric, and it was a really awesome space. And I remember one performance was particularly great because the audience was, I mean, they were very buzzed, and it was a really great, energetic audience. And after that performance, you know, still on a high from the show, I remember someone coming up to me and saying, "Oh my gosh, I loved that, you were great. You have such beautiful thoughts inside your head, and I want to really thank you for sharing them with me." And that moment has just stuck with me and kind of validated what I do as an artist and what I want to get across as an artist and as a human being in general, and has just really kind of helped propel me forward. I met up with one of the guys from Headhunters a couple of years ago, actually. Super talented producer, Steve Migliore, Mr. Mig. And the timing just wasn't right, and I didn't have as much material as I have now. And then just recently, I was just looking into, you know, getting my music out there, and came across, Headhunters was recommended to me, and they've been great. It's been awesome working with them. What's next for Carly Eden? Well, I am releasing Gone, the record and the music video and some of the remixes very soon. I have other records that I'm looking to put out. There's talks of a tour, probably in the fall, and I have a couple shows that I'm looking into for Vegas for 2017. And in addition to that, just working on a bunch of different collaborative projects and definitely more writing and collaborating, so look out for all that. Put your hands up.